right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone on. And in this direction, from left to right, it is rag, and then nar, then rag, then sif, and then hell. That's the order of the vents that we're seeing on the screen. So hopefully, yeah, that'll make sense to everyone. And that is before Rag and Nar got together and created a Ragnar. So anyway, welcome everyone. Glad to have you on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX, a live stream. And thank you for being here. And going through some of the old footage here of day 33 while the vents were still apart, and it was pretty awesome to see some of that stuff. It really did inspire me to keep going, and yeah, it is wonderful. Anyway, welcome to my moderators. Arizona Snowman is in the house, as well as Piggy and a C and D boy, and so all three of them are here right now. And how many people we got here? 35 already, 32 likes. The count is going up, and we like it. Sif, the original Bobcam 1 Slayer. Yep, Sif was, and Sif did do that, and definitely it was. It was. Anyway, welcome everyone, and glad to have you on board. I figured I'd overload you with bacon right off the bat here before we even got started, and hopefully that did help out a little bit. So, pretty cool stuff. Anyway, welcome to all of you, and I guess we'll start at the bottom here and work my way up. First person in, by the way, today was Tom, and I will put that in here, and hopefully I spelt his name right. His last name anyway. First name's pretty easy. All right, there we go, and let's get out saying hello to all you wonderful people, and I'll start out with Sarah Miles and Kevin Haynes, and then Henry Nelson, Oh Mummy of Hamsters, and DJ Puff the Third is here, Sandra Rockland made it back, Dodger is in the house, Juliet is also here. Did I say Henry Nelson? Sarah Miles, good to have you back. Sasha's also here. Colin Deadman, welcome. Tetra, welcome. Rag, and Nar, N-A-R, is what it was. Going up a little bit more. Anita is back, welcome. Sue Hayes in the house. Trev T is also here. And going up a little bit more to see who else snuck in while we weren't looking. Let's see if we can find other names. We got Colin. Oh, Eddie Oturo. IB rerun lurking. Yep, that is what it is. And it is a rerun, but it is a nice thing to go back and have a look at it, because that is something that you would only experience once in your lifetime as a live event. And when you look back at it, you know, it's always exhilarating to see that again. So definitely awesome stuff. Anyway, let's see, we get already said hi to Tom there. Colin Deadman we got, Trev we got. Okay, I'm going up here some more. Karen is in the house. Linda Schoof also here. Welcome. Going up a little bit more and seeing who else. Berger is back. Welcome. Guten Abend, Berger. And going up a little bit more. Who else do we see? I'm just trying to find other names on the list. Lots of people chatting, and again I keep saying this is all good because it really does make that community a good place, and that's what we want. Tracy Bills is in the house. Welcome, Tracy. And let's see, who else can I find in the list that I didn't see before? We got Juliet already. We got DJ. Pamela Moncure, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Richard Lapointe, also here. Welcome, or welcome back. And let's see. Who else? I'm up as high as I can go. I don't see anybody else up top there. I'm sure there's a few names I missed down on the bottom, like Dodger is in the house. Let's see. Tony Flabby also made it in. Welcome. And let's see. We got Sandra Rockland, Sue Hayes. We got, and I'm just trying to keep up here and make sure I got everyone, like Kevin Haynes and people like that. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with the names for right now. If I did miss your name, I'm not trying to be rude or offensive or anything like that. It's just sometimes I just don't see the names when there's a lot of people in the chat, that kind of thing. So makes things a little bit difficult. But anyway, looking at what we have on the screen, of course, I said that, you know, we were going to try to overload you with bacon right off the bat here. And this was day 33 of the Icelandic eruption there in Geldingadalur. And of course, what you see on the screen from left to right is hell. And then you have Sif, which is the closer looking one, and then the two with their backs turned to us, which are in this case Rag on the left and Nar on the right. So you have four of them, and Bob is not in this shot. Bob would be just over on the right hand side, so unfortunately we don't see him. And yeah, it was raining there at the time, so pretty cool stuff. But anyway, we'll save some of that bacon for later, and let us head over and see what we can find elsewhere. So first place we'll go. Hey, Gura is here. Welcome, Gura. And let's see, did anybody else sneak in while I wasn't looking? We got Tony, so pretty safe there, I think. Okay. Anyway, that is Sicily, what we're looking at there, but that is not the place or the camera I want to go to. But we'll back that one up a bunch so you can see what the day actually looked like there. And it wasn't really all that great. Cloudy again. So popping over to the other one here, I'm just trying to find a spot where it's not too cloudy. That might be just a bad place to, yeah, I was going to say that might be a bad place to send you. Right about here, yeah, you can almost see something, but earlier in the day it was a little bit peeking out, but Etna is hiding behind those clouds, so we're not going to be able to see a heck of a lot of it. And if we go back here, even on this one from the other side, you can definitely see that it is way up there in hiding in the clouds. I don't know if you guys heard that horn and the truck pulling away. Boy, those guys are noisy. Next one, of course, was this shot, and again, clouds hiding everything, so you can't see a heck of a lot. But we do know, when I was watching it earlier this morning, which we can't get back to, it was still smoking quite a bit, so it has not let up with the smoke that was coming out of it, which is a pretty cool indicator of, yeah, it's doing exactly what it was doing. And we may see some type of an eruption eventually from it, and that will be cool, and we don't mind that. So anyway, that's what it'll look like, and like I say, not the greatest of visibility today, but it is still hiding in the clouds, doing its thing, and we will leave it there for right now. We'll move over to Iceland, and I just got to find the right page. By the way, things moved on me again, so uh-oh. I think things disappeared on me. Let me see if I can get this going here. Things that make you go, Okay, we lost one of the cameras from, actually, why is that not working? 02. Oh, I see why it's not working. Somehow it removed a slash. Let's put that back in there and see if that works. Alright, this may work. Yep, little problem with had to restart all this stuff again. So Jed, welcome back, and hey from Berkeley at Henry. Okay, hope you're having a good day there, Jed. And let's take a look at the still cam here for Ragnar, and we'll get back into the day a little bit more here as it looks a little better. That was the early morning shots, and I think anyway, kind of scrolling through to see what the day is like, and I didn't even get a chance to do that today. Not the greatest of weather. Nice sunset there, I guess. Wow, really orangey. Well, orangey tells you though that there's stuff in the air, and that's not really what you want. Hey, why is that not on there? Let's go. Okay, let's get to the orange one. There, nice and orange, silhouetted. That's pretty cool. So that's almost worthy of a quick picture, and I think I will. All right. Let's put it back to daylight hours though, and see what we can see, and I think that might be just about as good as it gets. Looking at the trails, of course, you can see them going up, and of course up onto the hill, and I can't really see anybody. I don't know if that's a person standing there or not, but if we flip it, looks like they ain't moving, so they would have stood still for 20 minutes. I don't think that they would do that, but anyway, Irish monk in the house as well. Good to see you, Irish monk, and I hope you're not in the doghouse anymore. Hello, you're what? Bacony. Oh, we'll leave that alone. Okay. Anyway, looking at the other side, nothing new over there either. It still looks the same as what it was, so no major land shakes or lava movement or anything like that. Everything is still sitting where it is. And for those who are not familiar with it, this is Ragnar. The shots that we were looking at earlier were, if you kind of look at the mouse here, that's about the height of them. And that's about the size of them, the circle that I'm drawing now. And you take a look at how big Ragnar is now in comparison to what it was before. So huge difference, and that's something that is really pretty awesome, I think, to see how big this thing actually got. And you know, when they were still little guys, they weren't that small either, but it is still pretty cool. Who is incognito? Yeah. Anyway, let's pop over to the other view here, and of course it's already gotten into twilight hours for them, so we'll back up a little bit, and there you can see parking lot number 3, and the different kinds of weather that we had all day. you still see a lot of smoke coming, or steam coming off of there on the bottom. So you know there's still a lot of heat in that lava, regardless of what people think. And yeah, you can see the plumes coming off. Pretty awesome. Going over here, there's your berm and the end of the lava flow. Drinking stone is over there somewhere, I believe. Hard to see in this particular light. I don't know. Oh, hey, look, there's the moon. Wow. And hey, what was the planet that was closest to the moon last night? Was it Mars or Jupiter? I can't remember. But one of them was anyway. And that is pretty awesome. All right. I'm hoping that noise will go away. It sounds like it's heading down the street. They'll probably back up a little bit. The brightest is Jupiter. Okay, thanks, Jed. And got that. Awesome. Anyway, let's zip back over on this side. I just want to have a quick look. We don't see anything going up on the hill here. And what's it like down in the bottom? Still looks pretty normal. If we scroll that through, we see some of the plumes coming off the area even after, well, during the rain. You still see some of that off-gassing or steaming. So you know darn well that that stuff is still pretty hot. By the way, you notice where the sun is hitting it down here? That is just before sunset, and that means the sun is over on the other side. And that is pretty awesome to see. They do get pretty close to having well, I'll call it a really, really long day. I won't say it's completely a daylight day, but very close to it there in Iceland. Definitely, sun only goes down for a few minutes. Let's move on though, and we will take a look at our earthquake charts and see what we've got cooking today. I did refresh this. I could refresh it again, but I think we should be pretty close to what we've got right now. Actually, before I zoom in, I just want to check up top here. Nothing up there. I didn't look earlier, so I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. We have a whole swarm here, biggest one at 1.5, and then we've got a couple over here, I think, or just one. This 1.1, oh, a little too close, and that 1.1 was 11.6 kilometers down, happened today at 1:44. SSYT TV also came on board. Welcome. Glad to have you here. And let's find that little swarm. Come on, there we are, right there. So a bunch of different sizes. We'll have a quick peek at how deep these are and stuff. 1.3, and happened actually yesterday at 23:19, 10.4 kilometers down on that guy. Next one would be this 1.4. Not sure if that's today's. Yeah, 2:19 a.m., 8.7 kilometers down, 1.4 magnitude. 1.5 right here, 7.7 kilometers down, 5:25 a.m. This 1.3 is 6.8 kilometers down, and 3:35 a.m. So we do have a little bit of shaking going on out there. Anyway, that one's from yesterday still. 23:06 was 6.7 kilometers down, and 1.2. This last one here, 1.1, also from yesterday at 23:03, 5.4 kilometers down, and like I say, 1.1, just a little guy. Okay, having zipped out of there a little bit, let's go south, and we'll find ourselves Astja. And there's Astja, and Astja is looking pretty fine, but we don't see any quakes in Astja itself according to this map. and we will double check the other ones. This quake over here, though, was one of the ones from yesterday. 1.5, 6.9 kilometers down. 20:07 was the time on it, and we'll leave that guy be. And we'll have a look here and see, and this is where I'm already thinking the other chart had some stuff on it that this one does not. And then we slide out a little bit further. We don't see anything up north here, so everything we had up here had quietened down, and that's kind of interesting because we thought maybe we're going to see something happen in this guy. But anyway, Reykjanes Peninsula, and of course you can say Reykjavik right there, and of course you've got Keflavik, the airport, Keflavik town, Reykjanesbær and Jarðvík, and then as we get down here you can see Grindavik, and the Blue Lagoon and the power plant are right there. So let's work our way from out in the deep water here, and we'll work our way back in. This 1.8 is hiding on me. There we go. 13.9 kilometers down was from 5:13 this morning, so 1.8 in magnitude. And as we hunt for the other ones, there's a couple more here, relatively small, 1.49 kilometers down from 2:13 a.m. For this guy, and a 1.1 that was 8.7 kilometers down happened at 2:02. And let's get back onto the land. Here's a 1.5, and we'll take a quick look at that. 5.2 kilometers down at 4:32 a.m. and a 1.5 right on the edge of something there. I don't know if that it really matters where that sits, but you know, again, this is where I think we're getting some stretch between the plates. Something's going to happen sooner or later. This one is only indicating this 1.1 right here. I thought on the other ones that we've seen some other ones. Okay, I'm just reading what's going on in the chat there real quick. Trying to do everything at once doesn't always work. Anyway, 1.1, 4.9 kilometers down. I was from yesterday at 23:14. And as we shift over and we look at those other ones, we'll get to the small one first here, 3.9 kilometers down, 1.0, and that happened yesterday at 18:55. This one here would be 4.7 kilometers down, also from yesterday at 1.8 at 19:16. And as we zoom back out a little bit to try to find some of the other ones, I don't think we had an overly large amount of stuff going on. I don't see anything around here at all, and I thought on the other chart we definitely did. So we will get over there and have a look. Oh, there's two here. I thought there was only one. 1.6 right there happened today at 4:06 a.m. 5.5 kilometers down, and the 1.5 4:40 a.m. 6.2 kilometers down. So a little bit happening there, not too terribly much, and not sure why that's kind of out there. That looks like it's in the middle of nothing. Far away from everything. Perhaps this was an old shield volcano flow here, I don't know. But that is kind of in an odd, weird place. All right, looking at that chart, I want to see some other stuff here. And let's go take a look here. Okay, Astja didn't have anything else in it. But it does have, we did see one of these quakes, the 1.45, 6.8 kilometers down, 2:07 a.m. According to this one. And this was a 0.44 That was 12.8 kilometers down, 22 minutes after midnight. So I'm surprised that one didn't end up on there. And we don't see that other cluster out here either, which a little bit odd. They only show this 0.44, 6.6 kilometers down, and that was actually from yesterday at 23:32. So that's kind of what we've got for Astra in that area. We didn't see anything at Grimsvatn or Bardabunga or any of those other areas. Nothing down at Katla, nothing at Hekla. So I'm not sure what the heck they've got going on there. What's this one over here? Yeah, Longitude. Longitude, if I said it right. That's the one of the ones where we had more stuff. Here's what I was kind of looking at before when I said I thought there was some more quakes, and this is what I was referring to. And if we zoom back out just for a second, this is where's Not Haggy here? Okay, that's Grindavik, and Not Haggy would be yeah, here's a Ragnar. So that is more or less over here in Not Creaky. That's the word I'm looking for. Boy, it took a little bit. From yesterday, 23:54.02, 3 clicks down. This guy here. From today at 121.8, 4.5 kilometers down. Then we've got a whole row here, and this is the oddity because these aren't showing up on the other ones. Maybe they're too small, or I don't know what's going on. Anyway, 23:48 for that 0.12, which was 3 kilometers down. This 0.29 was from 1:11 a.m., 5.4 kilometers down. This next one here, 2.9. Oh no, we got that one. I think I missed the other one in here. 0.99, is it? Yeah, 0.99, 3.8 kilometers down, 55 minutes after midnight. I'm going to have to zoom in a little to separate these other ones. This guy here, 1:19 in the morning, and 0.37, so 2.5 kilometers down, not very deep. 3.8 clicks on this one, 1:49 a.m. and 0.35. If we go to this guy, 0.37. They're all really, really tiny. Is it Barbara's birthday today? Oh my God, Barbara! Well, happy birthday, Barbara. We're gonna have to get you a cake or something. I don't know. Holy mackerel! And I'm not even gonna ask how young you are, but happy birthday, Barbara. And glad that you're here to share it with us. And we'll all get together and sing happy birthday soon. Once I tune my voice up. Give me a half an hour or so. Anyway, 0.42, 3.6 kilometers down, 1:13 a.m. This 0.25, 3 kilometers down, 1:19 a.m. And then we see this other one here, 1:13 as well, for this 0.63.5 kilometers down. So I thought there was a lot more, and that's where they were. I don't know why the other chart doesn't have it on there. This is the 0.8, 4.5 kilometers down, 1:21 a.m. This 0.02, really, really small stuff, right? From 23:54 yesterday, 3.3 kilometers down. And I think we did get this 1.8 on the other map, and 1:16 a.m., 4.6 kilometers down. So that gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. They've got that, that's the overflow parking area over there. And then they've got, I don't know where that actually is for, but here's our parking lot, one of the parking lots, and then the other parking lot would be in here. So that's the other one. Not sure who was parking down there, but that'd be a longer walk, I think. Anyway, that gives you a pretty good idea of what was there. And then it didn't show these because this is the lake area, Krisavik area. And there we do see 0.54 from yesterday, 2331, and 5.7 kilometers down. This one was the one that was in the lake, 0.27, and also from 2340 from yesterday, 5.7 kilometers down as well. This one is 7.2 kilometers down. Actually happened today at 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's what we've got for that 0.83, which is there as well. So that kind of gets all of them, and I feel a little bit more comfortable by comparing multiple maps, because it really doesn't help if you're not seeing the rest of them on here, and there should have been a whole bunch more. So here, yeah, they only showed the two, and we seen like a whole bunch. And just maybe they're just not reading those, or maybe they're not within their threshold to worry about. I do not know, but I'm going to leave it as that for right now. And I think we're good with our earthquakes for Iceland right now. And I don't know if it really suggests anything. One of the things I do see, the fact that we've got kind of a line here, it definitely is something working up on the plates. The tectonic plates are moving, and ever so slightly, a little bit at a time. And that's the kind of thing that's going to show up. It's just like looking at the San Andreas fault. You always have a whole bunch of little earthquakes indicating that things are moving. What a kind and a gentle eruption Ragnar or Gelding Gadarler was. Silversmith throws in a $5 super chat. Why, thank you. Jed, yeah, it really was a tourist volcano. And, when we looked at some of the other ones, you see how violent they really were. And that is, oh boy, I can't even spell silver. There we go, Silver Smith. Thank you kindly for that $5 super chat. Just getting that written down here. Appreciate that support, Silver Smith. Thank you. And yeah. Yeah, just getting back to it though, Jed, that it is really Ragnar, all of it, and it really was a wonderful tourist thing. That is definitely something. Digital Dreamer. Okay, I hope that your little kitten is doing okay there, getting bigger. All right. Anyway, yeah, we're looking at. Let's see what else. Let's go somewhere. Yeah, Tall looks nice and friendly right now. I don't know about going to Japan though, unless we want to go for ice cream in Japan real quick. Let's see, where's my Japan stuff? There's Tall. Somebody hid my Japan thing. Where? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Well, we got more smoke coming from Sakurajima, so let's take a look at that instead, or maybe we'll pop it over to here. Hey, our boat is in. Hang on, is this moving? Yeah. If you hurry, you can get ice cream. I can see the boat. It's in there. It's in there. Why is my mouse? Mouse is not showing up. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Right there. The boat is sitting there. So hurry down. The ice cream boat is here. And I'm sure Piggy's going to run down there and get one. I know she's doing that all the time. And yeah, 1 minute to break time. Okay, we'll let the Pop It has been released. Okay, Piggy, yeah, sure, you're eating your ice cream and sicking the cat on me. That's real nice. All right, let's put it back to the other one. Let it smoke. And gee, I don't have any music on there. Let me put it somewhere else then. We're going to put it on here and turn the music on. For those good people... Oh, that's not what I wanted to turn on. How'd that get there? Okay. Let us turn that guy back on. Where are we here? I'll get it. There we go. All right, got that working. We'll get the tunes back on for you and keep everybody happy. For those who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting the like button if you're enjoying the show. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel and you do want to see more of these wonderful things, you can certainly hit that subscribe button. It would really be awesome and help us out. And of course, don't forget to hit the bell notification now while you're there. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and you are watching a VolcanoX live stream. I'll be back in 5 minutes. No super chat from me this evening, sorry. Don't trust the fairy Wi-Fi. We'll make it up when I get back to the monastery. Irish monk, that is absolutely fine. You're good. You're a good guy, no matter what. No worries. No worries. Okay. Bacon galore on the screen. And again, from left to right, it is Hell, Sif, Rag, and Nar. And when they were still all separate events, Rag and Nar were two separate entities. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I keep smiling. And Yona is in the house. Yona remembers this. She was there. And welcome, Yona. And I'm going on my break. I'll be back. Okay, I got the microphone back on, and welcome back, everyone. And people are asking, Gura is saying Fragra del Fiat, and yep, it's from this angle, from left to right, it would be Nar, and then Rag as far as the vents. And then from there, the next ones that have their backs turned to us, kind of on the right hand side, of course, before, so going from left to right there, that is Sif and Hell. So you see the differences in size, and then, of course, Rag and Nar joined together a few days later and became Ragnar, and kept on going. That is what is on the screen. And yeah, it was raining that day apparently. So pretty cool stuff, you guys. Autumn, what? Why? Because Rag and Nar was smothered Sif and basically off them apart from flow. Yeah. Well, if you go look, there is still, and I don't want to sound weird here, but there's still a hole at the top of Hell. So you've got a little hell hole there. I know it sounds a little bad, but in addition to Siggy's hell hole, it is nice. And yes, Jed, it definitely is a good memory. Don't stop the lava. And no, this lava was actually, it was really, really interesting to see it flowing and doing its thing. Really awesome back in those days. And it does bring back some very, very nice memories of watching this thing grow. And really, you know, my first volcano that I've ever watched, coming from basically rumbles in the ground to what it is now and what it left itself with, kind of thing. And that is something, that's a memory that we'll all be able to take with us no matter what, if we watched it right from the get-go. Partly, okay. Rag and Nar and Sif, well, yeah, it took all the tubes and fed itself with everything. So, yeah, it became the one. You missed that day, Gura? Oh, well, it is in the archives. You can look at it and watch it at your leisure if you like. We do have a lot of those days covered, and some of the streams are not just 2-hour streams, some were still 5-hour streams and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff that you can watch. Where's Siggy? What's Siggy been up to? Well, apparently Siggy was in yesterday, and he got just finished getting over COVID, so he's getting better now, and hopefully he'll be continuing to get better and do his thing. All right, let's, while that's doing its thing, I want to get on to other volcanoes and see what else we've got happening. There's our darn boat. It's already really far away, so yeah, you missed the ice cream, you guys, unfortunately. The next one should be in pretty soon, though. And there's actually 2 ice cream boats. You didn't know that, did you? Oh, Siggy was taking pictures of COVID in Texas. Oh, okay. Hopefully it's not anything serious with Siggy. So I'm hoping he's doing all right and getting better and doing his thing. Anyway, so that's what we see there. Not a heck of a lot happening. Let's go have a quick look. Hey, beautiful shot of Mount Fuji. Of course, that doesn't do a darn bit of good, even though it's no, it's not erupting. That is that's a cloud building up from the top because it's so darn tall. And that's what's happening. It's not a plume of ash or smoke. So we're all good. Moving on, let's take a look. And here is our friend Aso-san. That's spelled A-S-O. And it is continuing to steam or smoke a little bit. And even though it is off of the list and rated as a green right now, we're keeping an eye on it. You never know when this thing's going to pop. Let's move over a little further to the south, and this will be Suwanoshi-jima. And unfortunately, I don't think we can see it. And I am right. I'm just trying to go back here in time to see if we see anything. It looks like it was raining there or something and causing it not to appear for us. Yeah, you can kind of see the cone, but a very, very poor picture. Actually, you can see some stars. I think they need to get a new camera there or something. The camera's got an issue. But that's what we kind of see from it. Really hard to tell if there's anything really happening there. So going to leave that one alone and not worry too much about it. Charles Kendall, any news from Iceland? We were just looking at Iceland, and no, for right now it's fairly quiet. Some shakers going on, but nothing too serious. Moving back over into the Philippines, there is our Taal volcano, and beautiful day there, or beautiful morning I should say, and that is pretty awesome looking. If we go check out the other side, I'm going to actually get rid of this first, and we'll see if the other stream is, oh, the other one ended. All right. Well, we're not going to be watching the other one. They did have it going earlier. Okay, maybe the... no, not going to work. I'll try rebooting that and seeing what happens. We'll get back to it later. And let's take a look elsewhere before we lose too much more light. Azores, and that is what you can see of... let me see if we can change that. There we go. Pico Island on the other side, the lights across the strait, and there we go. So you can see on the shoreline of the other one, that's about 18 kilometers across the strait here. And of course that one has its own little mountain over here that you can't see in the dark, of course. We will pop over to the next one here, and that's that little cove, really dark out there, so you can't see nothing right now. And this is the other harbor shot. Looks like they've got a ship just coming in or leaving, I don't know which way, but it is there. Anyway, looking at what we've got for earthquakes for those guys. Latest one showing up here, of course, is this 1.8, and we've got a couple of them flashing. There's one there, happened at 21:34. The other one right there is at 16:49. Both today's, of course, and that's what we're seeing there. I just wanted to take a look down on the bottom and see how far down we go when we're sliding down. To see how many we had. Whoop, I went way too far, way too fast. So, and how come that's not quite right there? Let's make that bigger. There we go. That looks a little better. And I will get rid of that one. Okay. So, yeah, what we're looking for is how many earthquakes they had today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. Let's see if that 1.6 was the bottom one. Boy, this thing really wants to slide. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. So should be about 9 of them. And we'll take a look and see if that is what it reflects on the other map as well. Again, this cluster, there's so many earthquakes in there, and I don't know how they expect anyone to really truly read that. But anyway, not going to worry about it. We'll go over to this other map here, and I'm going to refresh this one just to make sure I have it fairly accurate and up to date. We do see 2.2 out here, way to the southeast, and that is, don't know the depth of it. We'll find that out in a bit, but nowhere near anything. But it is on the Pico Trough, and I think we'll probably, well, actually it's on the Gloria fracture zone right there. There's multiples in here that you know, they got multiple fracture zones as of where it's located. Anyway, 9 hours ago, 2.4 for this guy as well, also in the water. And of course, this is where we want to zoom in a little bit. And of course, we can't zoom in far enough to see, but we got 6, 7, 8, and we showed about 9 on there. So that's kind of about what we're looking at. Maybe they considered one of the other ones. I'm going to figure out how to close this ad. Send feedback. No, I don't want. Go back. Close. No, I didn't say go back. I said close. Anyway, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up there. 7, 8, 9. And these are a little unusual because they're 15 kilometers down. Those are, I think, the lowest ones we've seen so far. Makes a person wonder. Hey, Juliet is in the channel. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Clark Hall also here. Welcome. And did I miss anyone else? Joseph Fields also here. Welcome, Joseph. And let's see. Who else did I miss in here? I think we got just about everybody. I'm just peeking to see if I missed somebody. I think we're good for now. Okay, we got Charles, Kendall, so welcome, and I think we're good. All right, we'll keep going here. We'll get rid of that guy off the screen. Looks pretty awesome, and anyway, those two 15 kilometers down roughly, that is kind of interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're actually showing more than that. We got 10, and that's all they show on this. So 10 of them in total in the last 48 hours, according to this. Well, it's the actual, the last day is what we're looking at. So pretty cool. And we'll leave that be for the Azores. So all cool. Popping over here, and we'll take a quick peek at Popocatépetl, and let's see if I can find where that screen is. There it is. And actually, the snow is melting, and so Popocatépetl is probably coming back to Mexico instead of being in Alaska, and it's nice to see. And it does look like it is off-gassing pretty good. I'm not sure if some of that is cloud, but it does look like maybe even some of that snow is evaporating, causing those clouds. Would be pretty cool. Hey, Danielle Beach, a Florida girl. Welcome. Wow. Been a while since we've seen you in here, and welcome. And here's a slightly different shot, one you probably won't see too often, and that is Popocatépetl with the sun poking out from the other side, and kind of a nice shot. And yeah, neat stuff. Okay, we'll carry on though, and here's our third view of Popocatépetl, and definitely see that plume of smoke coming off of there, and we're gonna probably see some eruptive stuff later tonight. Once it gets dark, we'll see if it actually glows. And this one is our Mexican Fuego de Colima, and even though it's shaped almost the same as the other Fuego, don't get them confused. This is the other Fuego, and you'll notice how pretty it is. Oh, hang on, that's all clouds. Let's get you to a nice spot here. It actually did have a couple of spots where it puffed up earlier, and I'm not sure if I'm right on it or not, but we'll move it ahead here so we can see it there. A little tiny burp or eruption, and so this is, of course, a Fuego in Guatemala. And that is what it was doing at 6:26 a.m. at their time this morning. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. Just a small little burp though, not as eruptive as it was a few weeks ago, or maybe did I speak too soon? Let's see what this eruption looks like, and we'll advance it. There we go. That one looks a little bit more meaty, if you want to call it that, and definitely has a little bit more get up and go. 5-minute warning from Piggy, thank you. Trying to avoid the kraken of cost today, of course. And Dr. Fox, Krakatoa was smoking good for a short while, and yes, actually yesterday, last night, it was smoking pretty good as well. And we did see that. I'm out. Bye all. Juliet, going to sleep already. Good night. Sweet dreams, and take care of yourself, okay? Jelly, no, we're not looking at Jellystone. We're looking at Fuego. And let's see if we advance that a little bit. I know it had another little bit of a burp shortly thereafter, and I was just trying to get to it. There it is, and it seems to be doing that. It's like 2 or 3 little puffs, and then it sits for another half hour, 45 minutes before it gives another one off. So where is this one at? This is Fuego, and this is in Central America in Guatemala, and it continues to go. The volcano is 12,346 feet in height, and it's been doing a pretty good job, popping pretty good for a long time now. Hence the barren mountaintop that you're looking at, no color to it whatsoever. Mind you, it's also very high in elevation up top, so you're not going to see any greenery as such that quickly because of the physical height. Anyway, let's carry on. We're gonna see, we got a couple more minutes here to go find some other volcanoes, and of course this is messed up. Let's see if we can fix that. How about that one? No. How about this one? There's a close-up shot. Too bad it's in black and white or night mode still. And let's see if that changes things a little bit. There's our 4 view, and I think we'll leave that one on and turn off these other 2. There we go. And that looks not too bad, you guys. And really, that is what we're seeing out at Merapi today. And not a bad view. We do see it is smoking from its caldera up top there, doing its thing, and we know how it works. It keeps on chugging away, you know, definitely going and going. Although it does look like we've got a little bit of extra cloud coming in there trying to fool us when we look at this material on the other side here on these. So let's not confuse the smoke coming out of here with the extra clouds that are sliding in. Gets a little bit bad in that sense, but we know it's going and going and going, right? So that's pretty cool. And popping over here, and there we have our multi-view. And of course, if you're looking at this, Luolotok on top left, and we don't see anything erupting from it right now. Bottom left is Semeru, and it is doing its thing. Let me see if I can get onto that page. Yeah, so Semeru there, Luolotok up there. Cinnabung is smoking pretty good and doing its thing, but everybody is loving to watch Krakatoa, and that is it right there. As it was mentioned, it is steaming and off-gassing and continuing to do that. But what you got to look at here is how the chart has gone down from its eruption all the way back down. So it is almost to a point where it's getting quieter and quieter. But that does not mean that it's over. Okay, it's just taking a breather, and we'll see what happens in the future, which would really be cool. Yvonne Kunkel is in the house. Welcome, Yvonne. Good to see you. And did I miss anyone else in here? I think Daryl R. Did see you as well. Welcome, Daryl. Glad to have you on board. What? There's a Daryl here. Yeah, there's a Daryl. And we're working on trying to get all kinds of barrels of Daryls. What? I'm trying to read that, what Trev just put down here. Do you know I invented crayon-flavored ice cream? Stick it on your forehead and you will be transformed into a flying unicorn with rainbow trailing behind you. You can, okay, piggy rock cart. Okay. All right. I don't know about that, Trev. Okay, unicorns? All right. I'm leaving it alone. All right. Anyway, that is those four, and we like looking at those. Let's see what else we had, though. When we were in this one, I did have a couple other ones that are behind that scene, so I want to move over there. That was the other one. We don't really need that, although that thermal in there might be something in the future. Here is that map, and if I make it a little bigger, you can actually see that map. For those who are interested in this map, because I don't have it listed there, I'm going to copy it and we'll paste it in the channel here, so you can definitely have a look if you want to get the Indonesian map, and of course Anik Krakatoa right there, and then when we slide over here, Merapi, Semeru, and Luolotok is over here. So awesome to see. And then over here should be Ibu, 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 hey Ibu, or Boo Boo. There's actually the other one right behind it as well. So that's what we've got on those. A quick peek here. I did not refresh these, so I'm doing it on the fly. And there we go. And of course, that is a White Isle, a volcano, or a White Isle crater rim camera. I'm just trying to see if we can get a bigger picture here. What about that one? No, that ain't gonna work. Leave that on there for a second, and see if I can find the other scene, because I had one made for it. No, not that guy. How about this one? There we go. Hey, but that's backwards. How come that's backwards? How'd that get there? Let's flip that around, you guys. Effects, no, let's try this, and we'll flip it the right way. There we go. All right. Anyway, that is that one, and I know I'm way over. You're overtime. All right, all right, all right. I'm overtime. I'm going. Fine. Be that way. Okay. Let's put you back over here, and we'll start that back. I don't want to get hurt. There we go. I got the music. The Kraken is mean. All right, you guys, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I see we are at 76 likes. I'd like to see if we can get that number up. And, of course, our target for today is double that. And that is to get to 150 likes in total. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do help us out. Don't forget to share the Indonesian link. Which one specifically do you want? Because there are multiple ones, Jed. And anyway, for those people in here, please do hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Also, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. The stuff on the screen right now is an older footage from day 33 of Ragnar and his friends, and actually it would be Nar from left to right. It would be Nar, Rag, and then Sif, and then Hell. So that's the order that's on the screen right now. Of course, things flip around, so don't worry about that. And here's that link for that map. Okay, you can grab it, Jed, if that's the one you wanted. And no biggie. Well, no, it's there. I had it there. I didn't push enter. I had pasted it. Anyway, I'm going to go for that break. When we get back from the break, I will do the bacon seeds and go from there. So keep smiling, and no food fights, or just little ones. I'll be back. right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and of course, I'm hoping everyone is enjoying the moments of deja vu and being able to see this, and it is an awesome sight. Thank you, Sue and Yvonne, and let's see, welcome back, Linda, and Leo Carlson also in the house. Welcome, Leo. Daryl R, of course, is here. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? Anyway, what, you know, DJ, as you commented, what? You've always been like that? Oh, sorry to hear that, DJ. Anyway, let's get over to our bacon seeds. So we'll turn this wonderful music right down and shut it off and go have a look at some bacon seeds, which I don't think I had quite finished loading up because I was trying to load something else as well. So give me a second here, and I hope Dinkle Storm Chaser is still in here, and we will fix that little thing up too. So, all right, there we go. We got it to split for me, and yeah, I did forget to do a couple of things here. So, just got that fixed up, and just got to load up one more item, and hopefully that will be here. And all right, there we go. I got that one loaded up. All right, you guys, so bacon seed time, and let's get over there and do our thing. And of course, we seen this one yesterday, and that was a beautiful little shot there. So pretty awesome to see, but let's carry on. This lovely piggy is warming itself up. Pre-warmed bacon. Pretty awesome. And let's get to our next one. And somebody's saying, I'm not letting you on my chair. I want to get up there too. So they're doing their thing. I'm being distracted. I have to shut off the other video here. I keep looking over there. I still have that day 33 thing running. And let's move on and get our wonderful two piggies having a little bit of shade while they are tanning the other parts of their body and looking pretty awesome. A little snouts all happy and things. I didn't see if Dinkle Storm Chaser was still here. It's all about sunshine, I think, today for these pigs. There we go. Got that other one in the back. This one, of course, has its shades, but not on. So pretty cool. I guess it's a warm day there. That umbrella ain't big enough? No, it ain't. I don't think. Depending on what they're trying to do with it. And yeah, you can count every hair if you like. That is close enough. Very close up. Look at those lashes. Yeah, I see that. Look at all that hair. And speaking of hair, I went and got a haircut today. Actually, I got them all cut. It's not just a hair, but all of them on my head. And most of them. I didn't do the mustache. We're going to leave that alone for now. Let's get to our last bacon seed. A little cutie. And that is a little cutie. So definitely a really small little guy. And Dinkle Storm Chaser, I hope you're still in the channel and watching. And hopefully you will see this. Yeah. All right. This is for Dinkle Storm Chaser. It's the only storm cake I could find for you. And I hope you enjoy it. And may your twisters be wonderful. And and not dangerous to yourself or anyone else. And please enjoy your tornado cake, and hope it's all cool. So I don't know if Dinkle Storm Chaser still here? I think she might have run away. All right, Barbara, where are you? I got you a cake. Okay, now I'm hungry. Yeah, me too. I want to just get the big sawzall out and make some slices there. That looks pretty good. Edith NZ also in the house. Welcome, and glad to have you on board. Okay, we will carry on with other stuff that we want to look at. And our next place that we're going to go, of course, is someplace that's also sunny right now. And that is a wonderful Yellowstone. And is that even moving? I can't tell if that picture is moving. If it almost looks like it's still. Why is that so still? Huh. Let me get on that one. Oh no, it's moving. Slowly. I see movement, now I see steam. Alright. And that is, I think it's about to erupt. I don't know if it is, or maybe they're about to leave. It could be anything there, but anyway, that is Old Faithful, Yellowstone, and that will, what? Who's standing in the confusion corner? Why are you standing? Hang on, what's going on here? Is DJ trying to confuse people again? Don't do that, DJ. End up timing me out again for nothing. No, okay, DJ, you're causing issues here. Why are you being like this? Okay, that kind of stuff, that's not what we want in here, okay? So drop that and carry on with just enjoying yourself. Alright, that would be cool. Okay, yep, Old Faithful, I'm just starting up, so we see that it's starting to go there, and we'll watch this for a second, and I am going to, just while that's on, get myself ready, and the next place we will go will be Hawaii. And let's see if I can find that, and getting that ready. That wasn't a very big, yeah, Old Faithful eruption. What the heck happened? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I don't know if that's going to do its thing there. Yep, lots of bodies. I see quite a few of them sitting there. It must be getting ready to go here, because otherwise, why would they be sitting there waiting for a show? In both places, if you look over on the right-hand side, you can see them all the way around that rim. On the stuff, so pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I will throw, I guess we'll go over to Hawaii. I want to see Hawaii. There we go. Come on, go Hawaii. And there it is. That is our what Hawaii looked like last night, and I want to clear that picture up there a little bit. There we go. And that, well, actually this morning at 1:41 a.m. Hawaii time, and that is a pretty awesome looking shot. And we will refresh it and see what it looks like. Right now they should have daylight there. And there it is. And again, we have those same weird patterns of flow in here. And not as weird as the ones that we seen yesterday. This is definitely still doing the same thing though. And I'm not sure why we're seeing hot spots in certain places. I wonder if those are drains that thing, the lava might be going down into. Kind of neat looking, but kind of nice. I like it. All right, longer range shot, again from 1:48 a.m. And if we put it to a now, bad. It might be raining out there right now, and that is what causes that. Again, from what is this? 1 o'clock in the morning, down on the bottom here. Yeah, 1:41 a.m. And that is that picture. If we refresh that, we'll see what it looks like right now. And this shot is a little bit better from the other side. We can actually see stuff. Of course, on that toe area, definitely changing a shape. The flow into it is increased in size. Like the remember, it bridged over before. It was fairly big, and then kept on doing its thing. Okay, I'm going back to sleep now. Thanks for another great stream, Dr. Fox. Mods, Lavaliers, and Lava family. Have a great day and night, everyone. I'll see you later. Yvonne, take care. Get some sleep, and all the best. Nothing major or nothing big and exciting and new yet, but we'll see what happens. If there's something neat, I'll email you. All right. Let's get over to the thermal, and that was the thermal cam from last night. Of course, we see over here is our primary cone area, and of course it feeds down into this little hornito here. So these hornitos feeding to that hornito, and that has a flow, a lava tube going into the lake, of course, doing its thing. We don't see too much more overflow here that was flowing into this area. I think this area here may have sealed up, and that tube is no longer active. But let's refresh that one so we have a current view. And yeah, less lava flow. You can see that it has stopped here, so that is kind of it. And I think we're about there. Okay, chain of hornitos. Yeah, it's gonna build up a whole bunch in there till one day it's gonna get really mad, and then it's gonna destroy all those hornitos and bury them and remelt them, and we won't ever see them again. So Dania Beach, Florida girl, going. All right. Be good. Have a good night as well, and take care. And let us see what else we got. Okay, so that is there. I wanted to go to the earthquakes that are happening in Hawaii. So I must get on my earthquake map, and we will go over there right toot sweet. And tout suite, of course, means right away in French, you know, or real quick. Of course, the first thing we always look for on these maps is the red ones, because they're like Smarties. You don't want to leave them till last. You always eat them first. 2.3 is what the size of that guy is. 35 kilometers down. Happened at 18:18 Hawaii time. And that is, of course, a fair bit down. I don't know if that's going to mean much, but we do see some interesting stuff. So let's have a little bit of a look here, and we'll zoom in close enough so we can see. We have a straggler out here by himself, 2.1, 4.7 kilometers down at 1:19 a.m. And then we have these three out here in the water as well, and 1.8, 46 kilometers down, or 47 almost, 6:21 a.m. This guy here was 6:18 a.m., 40.9 kilometers down, and that one 6:18 a.m., 45 kilometers down. So something is changing down below. I'm not sure why or what it is, but that's what's happening. As we get over here a little bit more, we noticed a couple of these are not really on land. They're showing them a little further out, so maybe our hotspot is moving just a little bit. Anyway, this one right here, 2.5, 1828 from yesterday, so a little bit older. This one here from today at 3:19 a.m. 32.8 kilometers down. This guy 36.4 kilometers down from yesterday, 1747. And then we have this guy 36 minutes after midnight, 30.2 kilometers down for 2.0. And this 2.4 here also from today at 7:21 a.m. and 32.3 kilometers down. Let's not forget this 2.2 right here. That was also from 6:28 a.m. Pardon me. Sorry. 35.3 kilometers down from 6:28 for the 2.2. So I'll leave those on B for a second. Let's slide up to the top of Mauna Loa, and Mauna Loa had a couple underneath it. This one is right inside the volcano at about 1.3 kilometers above sea level. So it's somewhere in the mountain and doing its thing. That happened at 2:20 a.m. The other one here happened at 14:14 this afternoon, and it is 1.6 kilometers above sea level, indicating that it is also up in the structure of the volcano itself, up above sea level. So that is very, very interesting to see. Nothing over on Mauna Kea. So Mauna Loa is busy. Nothing on Mauna Kea. And if we zoom in over here on Kilauea, we don't see a heck of a lot happening. No earthquakes inside or anything like that. Matter of fact, closest one is an older one right there. But that is what the caldera within the caldera within the caldera looks like. And that is an older shot, but we do throw newer shots on there once in a while. It is Pepsi time, and this is good timing, so let me throw it over to another volcano. Actually, let me put it onto... hang on, I can't put it there. I didn't fix it up yet. I'm going to put it on this screen. I know this is probably not the best screen to put it on, but this way you can watch 4 at the same time. And I'll turn the music back on, and we'll get that cranked up for you. For those good people who are in the channel or in the stream, if you have not yet hit the like button, we're shooting for at least trying to get up to 100, and hopefully that will happen. We'd like to see 150 for the day, but I don't think we have enough people for that. Also, if you are new and you have not yet subscribed, do consider hitting that subscribe button, and we'll definitely be very appreciative of that if you feel that we're worthwhile watching again. And that way, don't forget to hit that bell notification while you're there. Okay, I am going to... Kraken has been released. I need to get off of here. Watch out, Doc. Yep, you got it. I'm a-going. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. You are watching VolcanoX live stream. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you. All right, I've got the microphone back on, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for sticking with us, and welcome or welcome back to all of you wonderful people. And hopefully you guys have all hit that wonderful like button. I see we're still at 94, trying to push it over that 100 mark real quick. And thank you to Piggy and Sue Hayes and Kevin and Trevor putting a microphone saying, hey, welcome back. Welcome back from Grandma B and Leo Carlson as well. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. And hopefully we had 4 volcanoes erupting while I was away, right? Well, we can see 2 are kind of, maybe 3. But we can't see the 4th one. So why does it say thank you for watching? I gotta get rid of that. I didn't even notice that on the middle of the page there. I wonder if I clicked that by accident. My magic mouse does that, and it's been doing that for a while. I gotta get a new mouse, you guys. I may have to sink the ship I am on. The Wi-Fi is worse than intermittent. Okay, worse than intermittent, or just a very, very low grade Irish monk. And you're ahead of yourself, Doc. What do you mean I'm ahead of myself? I hope I am ahead of things. That'd be the first place that I'd be ahead of today. Everything else is gone backwards, and let us go to other things where things are going backwards. Well, let's go back here. Hey, I've seen that volcano before. That's Pavlov. You know Pavlov? He was the wasn't he the guy on Star Trek? Anyway, current image is that last 12 hours from Pavlov. I don't know what it looked like. I didn't look before because if it's too early, we don't see anything because we don't have light there. Hey, look, things are coming into view, sort of. Yep, not good viewing from Pavlov today, unfortunately. And that is about it for that one. This one here, of course, we see some kind of alien thing up on the top. This is the Great Sitkins, and we will let that go through. Yep, nothing on that one. That was really quick. And here's the other one from the Great Sitkins, and we'll see what the last 12 hours look like as we hit the go button on there. And we do see lots of rain clouds up there and stuff like that, so not a heck of a lot to see right now. And of course we've got one more, and that is supposed to be our wonderful semi Oh, I don't know why I have such a hard time with that name, you guys. I'm going to have to sit here and practice it. We do see the snow sliding off the front of the camera housing, and we do have a volcano there, but it looked like it was raining and all kinds of weird things. So, yeah, not too much we can see. That's about as good as it gets right there. So, that is what's happening in Alaska, you guys, and not a heck of a lot. My dial-up will go on. Yep. Yeah, the Titanic. Exactly. Okay, so we've checked that out. I did want to see if we can try to, if we have any footage from, oh, I don't know if that's working or if that's just specks on my screen. No, I think that is working. Okay, I'm going to try going over there. And yeah, those are stars. This is Stromboli in Italy, of course, or Sicily. Sicily, Italy. And we are not seeing a heck of a lot. We do have up here somewhere there should be a vent, and we can't see a darn thing except for little stars, specks, little white specks. No, I thought they were on my screen, dust, but that's not what they are. And we don't see anything coming out here either on the thermal, on either one of them, really on this one either. So two different thermals, and that's what we are looking at. I hear Irish Monk for the boat. What? For when the boat sinks. Oh, life preserver. Oh boy. Yeah, give Irish Monk a bunch of Twinkies. Apparently they float. For a little while, anyway. Titanic, a graffiti piece. Okay. All good. Anyway, not a heck of a lot we can see there. And, at least we know it is still there. It is 42 minutes after midnight there at Stromboli. And looks like it might be sleeping. Maybe it'll wake up later. We're going to keep an eye on that one again tonight. Haven't seen as much activity coming out of Stromboli as of late, so it kind of makes a guy wonder. Okay, let us carry on with other good things. We did take a look at earthquakes earlier there for Hawaii, but we didn't look at the rest of the world. I need to find my earthquake map. Where'd it go? Oh, how about I try that one? That works for me. Looking over here in this area, and of course we've got a few here. The orange ones, the bigger orange ones, are what I'm kind of interested in. This happened at 6:34 a.m. 5.5 on the Kermadec Ridge, basically, or Kermadec Islands, New Zealand is what they're saying. Very deep quake at 234.9 or 235 kilometers down. And next one over, 5.4, also in that same area. And that is 519 kilometers down into the ground. Wow, that's a long way down. Then you had a 4.6 getting a little bit closer to Tonga, 427.5 kilometers down, again from today at about 20 minutes after 12 noon their time. So those are fairly big, fairly new. We do see this guy here just over by Papua New Guinea, and that is a 4.7, happened at 1725. That one is only 94 kilometers down. And then we see this one over here, probably very close to Ibu, and that is 64.6 kilometers down. So kind of neat. This is from 1234, 4.5 Taiwan area. This guy here, one of the Japanese ones, 5.2. And if we zoom in a little bit, because we've got some stacked ones, and right there you can see this is Boren Island, 4.4, and then we've got these right on top of each other. The bigger one, 5.3, and the smaller one is 4.9. Those were actually both from yesterday, I believe. 5.3, yeah, yesterday as well. I'm not going to worry so much about those. This one here, 5.2, I'm sure they felt it, 37 kilometers down, and that happened at 1:08 this morning for them. Then they had another one over here, 4.3, and that is from 7:21. And now that one's only 4.7 kilometers down, so a little bit easier or more likely to be felt. Anyway, those are sizable ones there. I just wanted to look at real quick. Down here at Michael of Volcano, down in South Sandwich Islands, we do have this 5.1, and that is kind of what we're seeing there. And I don't see anything really big other than this. We have that one 4.0, and we'll probably see that on the Canary Islands map as well. So that's a little bit bigger. And of course, then we got this 3.3 in Italy, which is 10 kilometers down, was from 7:37 this morning. Let's move over, since we mentioned La Palma in that area. Let's zoom out, and there we see a bunch of stuff on there that I didn't notice before. So 3.2 right there, 13 kilometers down, and at the top of your map here, this other one is, where is he? That's got to be an older one because it doesn't show up, and that's probably a day older already. That because there was one up there, and now this one here is a 2.3 is what it's saying. Yep, 3.2 there as well, and that 3.2, just to make sure I got the right one, would be, which one is it? Right there, 61 kilometers down, so pretty deep, but still noticeable, I'm sure, in the area. And then we also see this guy here, 3.2, and that one was 80 kilometers down. So that's what's happening in the Canary Islands. And if we zoom in on strictly onto La Palma, just to get a little bit more of an idea of the local quakes, looking for the ones that happen on the 2nd, and really there is only one, and that is the one that is blinking, the star. So 1.73 kilometers down. I'm not sure why they only had one there, but everything else is older. So we're only seeing one brand new one. I'm just going to do a double take here and refresh this again. I thought there was more, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, they got rid of a bunch of it, and yeah, from the 2nd, so that's the only one they're showing. And that is pretty interesting. Heinz from Arizona is, what, scary stories? Don't have scary stories in here. That'll scare all the kids. All right, that is pretty good for that. If we use the other map, of course, this is the EMSC map. If you type in EQ into the chat, that will bring up the link for this particular map, and it does kind of help out and show some of the other stuff. Some of the other maps don't show, but it doesn't show everything, as we have noticed. And speaking of specifically what we don't see on here sometimes are the things that happen here in the Azores. And as you can see, they're not indicating any earthquakes happening on Sao George Island or Pico Island or the other ones that were down here. So we're not seeing that on this particular map now. I don't know if they've lost touch with those guys or what the scoop is. Here's the one that I was actually looking for, and I couldn't find it on the other map either, but they do show it here. And this is a 4.0, and that happened at 21:49, 30 kilometers down, and it wasn't on the other map. We had these ones, but not this one. And I think we had this one as well, 2.4, yeah, 80 clicks down. And it only showed 2 or 3 here. So I don't know if these are brand new. That is, no, that's from the 1st. And this one is from today. So they're only showing that one quake for today, the 1.7 that we've seen. So that is probably fairly accurate. We do still see a swarm happening right there. I don't know what that's all about, but it is continuing, and we always see that right there. Not sure what the heck is going on. Is that where the kraken lives? Just never mind. Silly question. And also remind everybody of this swarm up here. That is also continuing, that we have seen before. And not sure why those are happening there, but they are. It must be a hot spot of some sort. Zooming in a little closer to Piggy's house, here's Crete, and they had a few really tiny ones, and here's another one a little bit further south from where Piggy lives. This one was yesterday though, only a 2.1. I doubt that she would have felt it. She's on the island of Kos, of course, somewhere right around where the hand is there. And that is pretty cool. There's also this little swarm in this area. I'm not sure what that is about. 4.3 Aegean Sea, of course, 10 kilometers down. And then there's some smaller ones here. This guy, 3.2. That's from yesterday, of course. Is that yesterday as well? Yeah. So those are already old. I'm not going to leave them alone. And as we scoot around a little bit, just have another quick peek here. We do see some off the coast. That is from yesterday, 3.3. This is from today at 1943, 3.8, 10 kilometers down. Now you got to remember, this is a subduction. This plate is subducting under the I guess, what plate is that? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll call it the Indonesian plate for now, because that's where it's going, under the Indonesia. So this plate going under that plate. A few more earthquakes there along that ridge. Of course, that one was from yesterday, 3.4. This one also from yesterday, 3.6. And we could go on forever and ever. This is probably Luolotok, and that is right in that area, 2.7. We don't see anything else. That is really nasty. This guy, the 5.5, I think Solomon Islands, we did kind of see that. They put this one over here, a 5.2 for Tonga from yesterday. And then, of course, this one here for today, 4.6 on the Kermadec Ridge. And neat stuff. Anyway, you guys are welcome to go have a look at that. And Arizona Snowman did put that link back in there and for this particular map. So if you want to grab it and enjoy it, you are more than welcome to do so. And going over, since we're working on maps, here's our world volcano world map, and of course this is from volcanoes and earthquakes.com, and that is the map that they have built up and show all the time. I'm not going to go through all the different volcanoes here, but yeah. These ones in the right place, and that is St. George there, Canary Islands, South Sandwich Islands, Michael Volcano, and then here's those newer earthquakes that you see, 3.4, 3.3, and of course they're saying 47 and 36 minutes ago, so fairly fresh. Just looking up here at the top end of our ring of fire. Of course, so you got Pavlov, you got Great Sitkins and Semi right there, and over here Karimsky and his friends. Karimsky being the active one up here. It went to an orange for a while, but back to full red and eruptive state. Zoom back out just a little and slide down. Here's our standard lineup in Indonesia. I see, I think Sinabung was taken from, I thought it was orange before. They changed it to yellow maybe. Interesting. Okay, Krakatoa there, and then next one is Merapi, and then Semeru, and then Luolatok there, and then the other red one up here, that's Ibu. And this would be Yasur and his friends. Ruapehu, I haven't seen it do a darn thing yet, even though they say keep watching it. The other one that used to be on the list here would have been the White Isle volcano. They took that off and downgraded it to a green level. So that's about it. Nothing really new over here in Central America or South America. I don't see anything new popping up. I do want to go here though, Galapagos Islands. I want to mention that they have taken a wolf volcano and downgraded it to a yellow. That was red before, and it didn't even go to orange. It just got boom right down to yellow. So that is just basically saying it is a state of unrest. And so definitely that's the only change that is really noticeable right now as what I see here. So kind of neat, interesting stuff. And let's keep going here. We want to pop over to our weather, of course. And whether or not it's any good, we'll find out. And of course, what we have is we'll start out with North America. Actually, we'll start out by refreshing the screen, and that way it's not 2 hours old. It is only mere minutes, and or as close to the data as they get. I don't like the way this is coming over. That's like it's got like direct railroad over to Canada from Kamchatka, and I don't know. That's not nice. Not nice. But anyway, as you can see, that stuff from the Kamchatka Peninsula is coming over to North America, and it is going, most of it probably going to push back up there again. We'll see how heavy the SO2 ends up being. North America doesn't look too bad for the most part. Central America, Mexico, that kind of area, we see the circulation has changed, so it's no longer blowing into the Pacific. We are seeing a little bit more coming back into the Gulf, and of course Mexico City and Popocatépetl right there doing their thing. When we get a little further south, Fuego is down here in Guatemala. And Fuego, of course, we've seen it is still puffing away. Get down to Costa Rica, we know that's also coming from a volcano. And I can't remember the name of this one. It's not Reventator. Reva del Rue. Anyway, that guy there. And then you'd have Sangay down here. I don't remember all of them, but bad with names. Anyway, they're blowing out into the Pacific, and then this mess down here. Of course, this is the camera for our Sabancaya. What? Holy mackerel, Linda! Thank you for that $10 super chat, Linda. And get that written down there, and $10. Thank you kindly, Linda. I appreciate that support. And this stream is a gem, Dr. Fox. Thanks for all you do. I'm glad you enjoy it. And let's. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make that bigger. Bigger. There we go. And let's play that through, and we'll see what the day actually looked like there, even though it's dark right now. Yeah, it did give off a little bit of that wonderful gas, And if we slide it to those, we can see, a couple of those shots are pretty darn nice. We see that coming off, but they do have another camera which was actually a closer up view of the top of that cone, and I don't know if they just digitally enhanced it or what they did there, but that is what we were seeing a little closer up. So definitely, if you're wanting to see what's actually coming out of it, that's the kind of shot that it'll give you from that close-up cam on there. And again, you are welcome to go, and that is on windy.com is the map site, and they do have the cameras in there as well, and that is the location right there. So we do have industrial stuff as well as the volcano doing its thing in that same area. Sliding over, we'll go to the west here, and remember what I was saying here. Ruapehu is out here on the northern island. We didn't have anything coming from it, but there's that spot where a White Isle volcano is still off-gassing pretty nasty like. And I don't know what this is all about, but we are seeing kind of a nasty spot. Tofua maybe caught in a whirlwind here, throwing out extra material. Or we also have new stuff coming up from Hunga Pai, but we don't know. Anyway, we see Yasur's friends are doing a great job, but Yasur is here as well. And if we go take a quick look and see what it looked like it was raining for a while, but and that is what their stuff looked like. Kind of awesome, and not a bad shot. So just looking at some of them, yeah, don't see too much, but we do definitely see that there is fire in the hole, because otherwise that would not be lighting up during the daylight, or nighttime, I should say. And of course, that smoke, very reflective, very white in color. Kind of amazing to see that it is that white. Okay, and let us get this out of the way, and we will continue and have a quick peek here. The stuff that's coming off of Krakatoa is really not off-gassing as much as what it was while it was erupting, or shortly before the eruption. As you can see, it simmered right down. So Luolatak be back here somewhere, and then you've got a Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa in this area, and this of course is from Ibu, and not Boo Boo but Ibu, and of course we see all the stuff here from the Philippines. I'm not sure if some of that is industrial. I don't think there's that much off-gassing going on at Taal right now. We already looked at this stuff coming off of the Kamchatka Peninsula, so we're not going to worry about that. It is flowing out that way rather than the fancy patterns that it had up north here before. Looking at China and India, that's all industrial pollution. Same with a lot of that stuff in the Middle East. As well as down here in South Africa, possibly some industrial stuff here in the Congo, but we do know that that volcano is still active. There's actually 2 volcanoes there. And then we also have Erta sitting here in Ethiopia. It is making this area a little bit messy, but not as bad as the industrial pollution there. Sliding up a little bit more, boot of Italy here, and Etna would be right on the island of Sicily. Then the smaller islands, you've got Volcano and Stromboli, and they are all combining to make this area. And thankfully, up here is where Campy is. It's not doing a darn thing. We do see that Europe is getting a little bit of SO2. Not sure where that actually is sliding in from, but hopefully it'll leave. And Ireland, not too bad. England has a bit. Nothing too major. We do see some of it here along the coast of Norway, which is a little odd. And then, of course, it's penetrating into Sweden. Don't see anything in Finland. Sliding over here to Iceland, you can't even tell that they got their smelters going if they are on. A little bit there, but nothing to speak of. So that kind of gives you your SO2 report and what we're seeing pollution-wise from our volcanoes. I don't think there's going to be any major massive cool down of the Earth anytime soon with these levels being where they are. Let us pop over to our actual weather map on Ventuski or Ventusky, however you wish to say it. I do believe they pronounce it Ventusky, and that is what we're seeing. I'm going to refresh it. That was from 1600. It is now 1900, and that is a little bit better. All right, we'll start out with North America real quick. Notice some of that warm air. Wow, even up in the northern portions, Northwest Territories and Yukon, seeing some more stuff, as well as Alaska. 10-14 degrees up there. Holy, they must be running around naked and suntanning. Never mind, bad thought. Anyway, I love seeing the temperatures come into the prairies a little bit more here in Canada. Always nice. Unfortunately, Montreal, wow, I'm not worried about them. Ontario and the northern portions here, it's nice to see that it's warming up a little bit. That'll help keep things a little warmer, but we still see that very cold, frigid air. And Manitoba is still seeing a lot of it in northern Ontario and a smaller portion up in the northwest of their province. Looking at what we see here in the U.S. Southern states, warming up quite nicely. Well, actually, everything is reasonable. I mean, it could be a lot worse than what it is, and it looks like it's a lot more reasonable than what we had. A little cool out here, and I'm not sure why, but that warm air, somebody from Texas has got to send more air up there. It'll all be good. Okay, sliding down a little bit, Mexico, Central America, pretty warm. We are seeing the jungles of Brazil, the Amazon rainforest, if it still really exists, is in there. And that's what we're seeing right there. Not too bad. Sliding over, we'll get into Iceland for a minute here. And of course, these are nighttime temperatures, so that's what we're seeing. 4, 5, 6, 7 degrees, and depending on where you go. Cooler in some spots, not too terribly bad. They do seem to have a weird flow going around here, though, and that is a little bit odd. So that Gulf Stream air is being pushed up and then back and circulating in here. I'm not sure why it's doing that. And speaking of Gulf Stream air, you can see a lot of it is hitting Ireland and even penetrating into England a little bit, and as that also warms up France. Germany is not quite as warm in those areas, but still looks pretty darn nice. Same thing with Belgium and Holland and those areas, even Denmark here, not too bad of weather. Looking a little bit colder up here in Norway with all that north wind blowing down on them. Same thing goes for the good people of Sweden as well as Finland, and it seems that they've got a circulation here helping it draw down. Hopefully that will move back over there to Russia where they can keep it, and we'll get nicer weather there. Looking at Africa, pretty hot in most areas there, and we take a look down, in Mediterranean Sea, beautiful nighttime temperatures, so pretty awesome. Sliding over a little bit further, we get over into the Indian Ocean, and India is really hot right now. Looking at the water temperatures, and even there, like, wow, 30 degrees Celsius, that's pretty warm. And of course, Indonesian area and so on, very, very warm. Bangkok, 24 degrees right now. Jakarta, it should be what, 28? Yeah, pretty hot. Northern parts of Australia, quite warm, and then of course we have the other areas here still really warm. You can see a lot of good warmth coming. New Zealand faring a little bit better right now, not quite as cold as what it was before, so that's all good. And that gets us back over to this part of the world, and we can see some of the swirls in here, and it gets real nasty in some spots. Quick look at precipitation, and of course we'll do this all again, go real fast though. We do see this system, wow, they're getting nailed up there in Alaska with that, and I'm sure that'll drift in here some more. Not seeing anything in Edmonton. Go away, snow. Go away. Go that way. Go that way. We don't want any of that. Central U.S., Oklahoma. Hey, careful. Tornado season. We've got winds from various directions, north, south, east, and west. You only need 3 directions. They've got 4. That can easily spawn any type of tornado in there. So I just say watch and be careful, people, if you're in that area of the world. And please stay safe. Northern Ontario, you see off of the Hudson's Bay pouring in, and this is why I guess it is a little bit cooler there in northern Ontario, as well as northern portions of Quebec. A few storms off the coast, and New York has got a little bit of rough weather there. Hopefully that's not too bad. We do see down going a little further south, Amazon is getting hit with some stuff here, and of course on the Brazilian northeast coast, and as well as in Guyana and those countries over there, seeing some of that. Not quite all the way up into Venezuela though. We do see the storm out here, nothing out at the Galapagos Islands. Going down southern Brazil, that might even be, yeah, that's still in Brazil. Definitely see that storm. We don't like this. That looks like a mean one. Zooming out and going back up to Iceland. Oh my God, they got some snow going on there. This fast, speedy stuff is causing some problems, I think. And hopefully this will lighten up and not be so powerful, pulling all that snow in there. There's nothing like having us go see Ragnar again and having 3 feet of snow on the ground. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Okay. Seeing over here Ireland, and a little bit of rain in England, and nothing too bad. Germany looks pretty cool, and a little bit of fog down around München, or Munich if you want to say it in English. And of course Denmark has got a little bit of rain there, bottom end of Switzerland, sorry, Sweden has also got a little bit of rain, and Norwegian coast getting nailed. Top end up here in Finland, and also top end of Russia. That stuff hurting them pretty good. Piggy, you're going to have some storms coming by the looks of things. You're going to have maybe tomorrow or something. Some of that is going to blow by and get in there. A little bit of rain on Crete, and we will zoom out a little bit and kind of look for my central storm that I always kind of joke about here, and it is still there, and it goes all the way across the world. So that is, oh, let's get rid of that. There we go. That's kind of interesting that we see that equatorial storm. And looking down here, south area, actually not too bad for Australia, and also not bad for New Zealand. They don't look like they're getting nailed right now. Our good folks in Tonga may be just getting over this. I don't know where this is going to go. Hopefully it is not going to sit on top of them and make more of a mess. But if that one is going that way, then you got another one and another one following it. And not good if you don't like storms. And looking at the southern end of the world or globe, we are seeing all kinds of places. Ooh, some heavy snow down here, and I don't think I'd want to be down in the southern hemisphere, close to the pole or close to Antarctica. It looks like a pretty rough weather. All right, we'll take a quick look and see if we can find a really, really cold place for you. Minus 66 Celsius, minus 67 is what I seen there. So let's check over here. We know it gets a little colder than that. Minus 65, 66. Where's my minus 70s? Don't tell me it's warmed up that much. And hang on, 68, 69, 67. Yeah, looks like minus 68 Celsius or 69 Celsius. There's 68 for sure. I did see 69 though somewhere in here. We may not find it again. But anyway, I think I'll live with that. Oh, hang on, I just seen something going across here. Where was that? It said minus 72. That's when I just went scooting across. Oh, somewhere right in here, there's something really cold, minus 69. And if we go up, oh, minus 71, minus 72. So yeah, there we go. We found our cold spot. Minus 72 degrees Celsius. Send your penguin a blanket, please. An electric thermal blanket to keep it warm, please. And that is about it for our show today, you guys. Thank you. It's not a record, that minus 72, but it is awful cold, and you will definitely freeze if you go there and try to endure that. And let us see where I can leave us for the end of our stream, and I'm just looking for a nice spot that we can drop it here and see what we can do so I can end this for you guys today on a lovely note. So I will go over there, turn this back on, and we'll let that play. And there you go. These are old footages of day 33 of our wonderful Icelandic volcano, and that is Ragnar. And I'm just trying to get that music back on for you as we play that, and I will wrap things up. So I want to say a big thank you to our two super chatters. We had Silversmith and Linda Schoof. Thank you kindly for those wonderful super chats. Also, a big thank you to all of the members in here, all the people that are green that are helping out support the stream. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Also, a big thank you to our moderators for helping out today. Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and we've got C&D Boy, and Joseph Fields was here as well, I do believe, for a second or two. I don't know if he's still here. But I do also want to say thank you to all of you. Wow, Gura. And Gura throws in a super chat of 109 Swedish kroners. Thank you, Gura. That is awesome. And 109 SEKs. Okay. Thank you kindly, Gura. Do appreciate that. And that's an awesome super chat. And thank you. But anyway, just wanted to mention and reiterate here that no matter what, you're all part of this wonderful lava family. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being good people and just enjoying the stream. And I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying it. So take care, everyone. Be good. Be kind. Have yourselves a wonderful day or night or evening, and hopefully we will. Old Mummy of Hamsters throws in a $5 super chat as well. Thank you kindly, Old Mummy of Hamsters. That's awesome. Just writing that down. Old Mummy of Hamsters. Oh, $5 super chat. Thank you kindly, Old Mummy of Hamsters. That's awesome. And you are most welcome. And all of you are welcome. And glad that you're all here. So, as I was saying, please take care of yourselves. And be good, be kind. And may your tomorrow be filled with smiles and kind people. But for tonight, please make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you all on tomorrow's stream. Good night, and all the best. Oink, oink.